And my husband went to see my grandson. My grandson play ball. So the house is nice and quiet. I don't have to worry about someone calling out my name or anything. So this is the perfect time for me to do a craft. So this is the one I'm going to do today. I really think this is going to come out cute. So, all right. So back a while ago, I got these at the Dollar Tree. And they are cute all by themselves. I got two. They're just exactly the same. And what I'm doing is just popping off the top piece. And then I'm going to be left with this. And I already did one, and I've got to pop off the other one. And they come off fairly easy, except for the tacks go flying. So you want to be a little careful with that. If you're doing the same thing that I am, and because you don't want somebody to step on them, I don't want to step on them. So, like I said, just be a little careful, there, got them off. Okay, so then that's left with these two, and they both have a hook so you can hang them on the wall. Okay. All right, so we want to make sure that's going up with what we're doing. So this is where I'm starting, all right, and then they had these at the Dollar Tree, which I thought were cute, and so I picked up two of those, and we don't need the string on it, so I'm just going to cut it off. Okay, and I did get one white, and I got one that's kind of a goldish tone or whatever. Okay, so all I'm going to do to start with is just glue these little guys on my wooden plaques. And they'll end up being like this, okay? I don't want to get them up in the middle because I don't want their antlers way up there. So about right there. Hopefully my, oops, yeah, it's hot. Okay. And I have to hold that there for a little bit just to let it cool off until it sticks. Again, you want to make sure, make sure that those are up at the top. And you could do nothing else but this, and they are cute. I mean, I really think they are cute. Okay. So this is what I have now. But, I mean, you know me, that's not quite done yet. So, for one of these at the Dollar Tree back a while, oh no, I think these are at Hobby Lobby actually. There's crafter squares, they're glitter sticks. They look like I've had these in storage, okay? So all I'm gonna do is just, and they're sticky on one side, and you could use anything that of your choice, Just because this is what I'm doing doesn't mean that's what you should do. This is just to give you ideas. And let's see. I think we'll take that one off. Put the big one up there. Yeah. Then put some little ones. A couple other spots. Oops, wrong side. And that one may work again. I'll try it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I just wanted to add some, there we go. Okay, and so then on my other one, I'm going to add, I've got a couple things down here. I'm not sure what I wanted to do. I'm gonna just wing it here and see. I have some little bows, but I don't like that as much as I do other things, so. Okay, here's like a little piece of a clip that fell off. It's got a couple little pearls and a little tiny pine cone. So I think I'm going to just hot glue it up there. I think I'll do it on the other side. And then I have again, these were Holly. Lord, I started out good and now look at me. Okay, these came from Hobby Lobby and they were 98 cents and I got them half off, so they were 50 cents. And so I think I'm just going to cut off, maybe I can just bend it. Hold on just a second, I see it, I just can't reach it. There we go, my pliers. We're gonna snip off these berries, and there we go. And yep, I'm just gonna hot glue it down at the end. I'll show you. Just put some hot glue, tuck it under there, let it dry for a few minutes, a few seconds. There we go. And that's what we got so far, okay? Now, you could totally be done with this, but you know me, I'm never quite done with it. I always gotta add more, but you do it to your liking. And I just think it needs, the other one needs something now. Let's just try taking one of these leaves and tucking it in here. Yeah, that will work. So we're just gonna put a little dab of glue and tuck it down in there. Okay, so don't need that anymore. So this is where we're at so far. Okay, there's that one, and there's this one. Okay, so now, get all that junk out of the way. I'm going to do my ribbons. Okay, so I've never done one of these this little, but I am not going to use the wide one. I'm not doing the wide one. So I want 2 of these. Actually, I want 4 because I'll need 2 for 2. Okay. So, and you know me, I like to give the ends a little point, 2 little points, like that. And do that to all of these. Oops. Gotta think about this when I do this, because I'm always wanting to, I don't want just one little point, and sometimes I do that because I cut it in the wrong direction. You would think as many as I did of these, I would have it down pat, but I still have to think about it. Okay. And this one. I used to do this after I had it all together, but I found out it really is easy to do it before you start. Okay, I am going to use this size. I used really big ones before, and I'm not using the really wide ones. So I need 4 of these also. So I'm just going to cut 4 of these off. They don't have to be perfect. Just 4 pieces. Make them as long. Since this is so small, I don't want to make this really big. So again, just cut off the ends. Bear with me. I'm just learning how to do all this as far as I don't know how to edit it, which I know there's a way of editing some of this stuff out, but I haven't figured that out yet. And let's see if we can do 2 at one time. Yep, all right, that'll make it go quicker. All right, so there's those, and then I need one more color. So I think I'm gonna go with these snowflakes. It's got a little bit of red and green and blue and white. Okay, let's do that to these 2. I really think that will probably be enough. So, can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay one, just crisscross it, you know, that's all you're gonna do. And then I'm gonna crisscross the other one. And then the last one, because I don't want these too big, okay? And then I just have some different color. I think I'm gonna just use this green. And just cut off a piece. And I forgot, I like this goes here. But I like to put bows on the end of mine, so, or not a bow, a loop. Okay, so let me cut these ends first. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay. So I'm just gonna make a circle like this. Can you see that? I just took this piece and wrapped it around like this. That's it. And I'm gonna set that in the middle. You can make it as big or as small as you want. Then I'm going to take my string and put it through there. Maybe. Okay, then I'm going to flip it over. This is probably the hardest part right there. And then I'm just going to pull it as snug as possible. And you do want that tight as you can make it. My fingers are swollen this morning, and I think that's part of why I'm not having as good luck as holding all these. Okay, so that leaves me a loop, kind of like when you make a real bow. And then you just fluff these out, okay? Just pull them, turn them however you want. Get them the way you want. I always like to kind of pull them upward, okay? And you don't need these end pieces, so you can cut those off. Okay, and then I'm just going to hot glue it on the top of that, okay? So, get it fluffed a little bit more. And it won't take much hot glue, just a little bit. Try to put it right in the center, maybe toward the front a little bit more. Ouch. I didn't get this in the middle. Okay, there we go. And I want that to lay a certain way, so I'm just gonna hot glue it and make it lay that way. Okay. Same thing with this one. Just put a tiny bit of glue and makes it lay like I want it to. Okay, there's that one. It's all done. Okay, so now we're gonna do this to the second one. And again, I need a loop. So, and I'll cut the ends. It does seem so quiet in here now. You guys maybe have never noticed it, but you know, I always aware that the boys are in the house, and right now they're not, and it sounds so quiet. Okay, you see what I'm doing here? I got all this junk and paper and stuff. Okay, again, you just make a little loop. Oops, after you cut yourself off a piece of string. All right, then you make a little loop in the center of, just put it in the center. Put your ribbon, your skinny ribbon through there. Okay, flip it over. And I'm going to tie it as tight as you can. Obviously you need to tie it again to keep it tight. Okay, so, and then it ends up looking just like this, which, you know, this is where I put my fingers in the middle of it, and then I just kind of fluff it. Put one tail on one side, the other tail on the other, you know, same thing with the other side, you know, you just separate it the way you want it. I try to and again, I want to just glue that down just a tad to keep it where I want it. And this one, I'm sure that you could do this and make it twist. You know, when you wrap it around, twist it so that the nice, the pretty side is facing up, but when you do this, they're kind of down. So I just take a little bit of glue and make it stay the way I want it to stay. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, and then you just cut off the ends again. And here's my other little guy. Just a little dab of glue. Doesn't take much. And I'm going to put it right there. Now they're both ready for Christmas. Okay, there's that one. And there's this one. Now you don't have to, you know, put them on, you know, you could just set them on the table someplace and they would look cute. Can you see this? Yes. They would look cute, you know. You don't necessarily have to have them on the wall, but I think on the wall they would give it a little bit more present, you know. And you could make bigger, you know, the box could be bigger. You know, they do at Dollar Tree, they make some that are more like this, you know. I did a home one on this, but I tore it apart. I had it up long enough, but you could make it bigger, and, you know, and maybe even put it, if you wanted more, you know, paint it or something, paint the outside. Oh, you know what, that would be cute too. Okay, I don't have the stuff to do it, but that would really be cute. Okay, so I would just, if this was blank, I would use a piece of, not copy paper. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Brain freeze, anyhow, and glue it down like what I did with this other project. Okay, and then I would glue that on top of that. Now, that would really give it some present, and I would really like that. And I might do that when we're all done here. I'll post a picture later, but, so until next time, if you like this, thumbs up, okay? Show me some that you like it. What else? I don't know what else, but share it if you can share.